container, and it's always there for us. It's always there. It's a choice. Sometimes, like Jamie said, life comes at you fast, and you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and you might fail and you might fall off, and you learn from the failing and you learn from the falling off. Every time you get to have that experience, you grow. And sometimes we're told this or that or the other thing by professors or naysayers or doctors or who are not are telling you it's one way, but you might know in your heart that it's another. You might also have a professor or a doctor or a yaysayer who says, you got this. And oh my goodness, it makes so much difference. It makes so much difference to have support. And what we're in right now is a room full of support. And sometimes, we fall off. We feel like I really hurt today. I feel a lot of loss today. I'm showing up anyway. I have no money. I'm about to lose my house. I have lost my house. Whatever it is, you're here. And we're all here lifting one another up. No matter what it is that we have going on, we still have the beautiful memories that we have. We still have beautiful people in this room. We still have air that we can breathe, and we're able to breathe it. We have the love that we can feel if we just tap into it. We have someone smile. We have trees. We have water. We have sands. We have birds. We have all at wherever you are, there are miracles around you. So as you go to that place in yourself where you just have a little container that's safe, and notice your gratitude in that container, in that place, in your heart, open to it. I appreciate you all. I'm going to pass the mic to Zion, and I think we're going to probably hear from one of our 3 amazing guests on stage with us now. Zion, the mic is yours.
Wow, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for the great share from Lydia, Jimmy, Amy. There's so much about gratitude today that was shared. And indeed, for as many persons who have joined us, I'm sure you are learning a lot from people sharing from their personal experience, what gratitude means to them, and how it has been able to impact their life. I tell you, this is just the first base. This is the first part of it. We already have our special guests already with us on stage. I'm sure they are so excited and they cannot wait to share with us too, how gratitude has been able to impact their life and how they are embracing the power of gratitude. The first person that came on stage tonight with us was Dr. Dorothea. Dr. Dorothea, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you can hear us, yes, I can see you ready. Let's go. So it's like you're muted. We cannot hear you. We know you're talking, but we cannot hear you.
So, earphones and headphones are always a problem until they don't work. No, I still can't hear you. I heard something. I heard something. So I don't know. Try it without your headphones. Try it without the connections to your Bluetooth.
We can see your audio is appearing fine, or maybe it can be from the computer.
Yeah. So whilst we're waiting, I said OBZ. How do I pronounce your name? I have no idea. If I destroy your name, shame on me, right? I accept the blame. I'm sorry. But thank you for joining us. Of course, the gratitude brings positivity and success in your routine. Exactly that, my friend. Gratitude is the foundation of joy, and with that joy comes positivity, comes happiness, comes, so like I said earlier, opportunities, the chance to achieve amazing things. Like Lydia said, those things that we call miracles happen when we are in a positive state, when we truly are in a happy state. Not just being happy, but I think it's about being happy and being grateful and staying in that state, right? Yeah, and living that way rather than thinking, "Oh, I'm upset," and another next moment you're upset. Let me stop talking. Let's go to. I think Dr. Roxana was next on our list, right? Professor Roxana, talk to us.
Good morning and good Friday morning, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. I just really don't have anything to say, but to say I am grateful to see another Friday, to see another weekend, that I am counted amongst the living today, because I can't take this for granted. It is not everybody that went to bed last night probably didn't get up, but I am up. I'm up. So I just want to thank you and the panel of intelligentsias here. I just want to say hi and happy Friday. So I'm here to say that whatever Zion is cooking, whatever is cooking is great. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing a great job. One thing is that we have to be grateful. We have to be humble too. We have to be real. That's all I want to say. Be grateful, be humble, be real. I don't want us to be one of the people who stays on the hallway of a whole LinkedIn and talking bad about somebody. What is maturity? What is maturity if an adult can just go there and talk about somebody? So I'm just saying, taking this opportunity to say we need to be real, we need to be humble, no matter who you are. We need to be grateful for what we have. The bread in my nostril this morning, I didn't buy it. I'm still speaking. It's enough to be grateful for. If I have all these things to be grateful for, what do I have to talk negative about somebody? Negativity and positivity don't have anything in common. Okay, so let's be positive. Positivity wins all the time. Let's try to be positive. That's why we're in LinkedIn. People call us role models. What kind of role models are we then? If we can still sit on hallway of LinkedIn and talk negative about one of us, whatever the problem is there no other way to sort it out between you and the person, instead of throwing it out there like, oh, I didn't want to respond. I was in the forum, but I just want to take this opportunity to say there are so many things to be grateful for. Too many things for us to just open our mouth to be grateful for. And you don't claim to say that somebody's going to hell, but you are already, from what you're saying, I don't know who is going to hell, but let's be humble. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much. It's not about how much money is in your pocket. It's actually who you are all the time. who you are, what you representing. You said you are a business. What is that you are showing your clients so that they can, who are they buying from? They are buying from your character. People buy from you because they love what you're doing and they want to buy. It's not all the time what you're selling. It's not what you're selling. People will buy from you. You are a brand. People keep looking for brand. How can you just go and do that and you say you are a brand? Is that the kind of brand you are? Is that what you want people to come and buy? Oh, some behaviors are negative, and it's shameful. I'm sorry to say that if I'm being negative, I'm just I can imagine that. But anyway, thank you. Positivity, Mr. Positivity. I don't have a lot to say and I don't want to take anybody's time, but let's be grateful. We have a lot to be grateful for. This is a day that the Lord has made, and I am given the opportunity to be here, to be thankful, to be grateful. Or that actually, those well, I had a 34-year-old doctor die 2 days ago in her sleep. She was not sick when she went to bed. And what is she doing? What did she do? Nothing. She just went to bed and did not wake up. Okay, as I'm saying, in this forum where people respect you because you are in LinkedIn, and then I don't want to see anybody coming over there to disgrace us. All right. So anyway, please let's be grateful. Let positivity reign in us. So how can we be exemplary when we can't even control ourselves? What is the brand in you if you're not showing any brand at all? Anyway, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing with us. Look, I think everything you say, we agree with, I'm sure, right? It is a case of the waking up is a gift. That's one of the miracles that we have to be grateful for. Many people, like you say, some people don't wake up. And once we're there, look, where there is negativity, especially when it comes to social media, I look at it and I smile. If it's about me, even better, right? Because my true belief is this. If someone is negative towards you, there will be other people who are very positive about you. It's rare that you're going to have hate without having love. So I just hold on to the love side. I spend time with those who love rather than those who hate. I'm saying I guess the middle ground, which no one's talking about you, that's a place not to be, right? Social media, you want people they have to talk about you. They say something. As long as they're saying something, I'll take it. If someone's negative, I know there's other people who are being very positive as well. That's how it tends to work. So thank you for sharing with us, Professor. I do hear you. We can learn, and as you say, gratitude helps us stay humble, helps us to be real, and help us have a happier life. Jamie, I give the mic to you to introduce our next speaker, my friend. I think Sean's right at the top.
Is that okay? Let me see here. I was trying to see the name there. We got our next speaker here. We got Shawn Michael, and I think about I'm a wrestling fan, so I think about Shawn Michaels when I see that name here, like the Heartbreak Kid right there. Probably Shawn knows what I'm talking about there, but I probably heard that before, I'm sure. So, Shawn, go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and share your thoughts on today's topic.
Well, first, this is my first time on Mr. Positivity, so I want to say, Obo Agemwen o Are. Hope I didn't massacre that too bad. Instantly, with gratitude, I thought of a poem by Nancy J. Carmody called I Am Thankful For. And if you guys don't mind, I'd love to share it. I'm thankful for the mess to clean up after a party because it means I've been surrounded by friends. The taxes that I pay because it means I have an income. The clothes that fit a little too snug because it means I have enough to eat. My shadow who watches me work because it means I'm out in the sunshine. The spot I find at the far end of the parking lot because it means I'm capable of walking. All the complaining I hear about our government because it means we have freedom of speech. The lady behind me in church who sings off key because it means I can hear. The lawn that needs mowing, windows needing cleaning, and gutters needing fixing because it means I have a home. My huge heating bill or cooling bill because it means that I am comfortable. Weariness and aching muscles at the end of the day because it means I've been productive. The alarm that goes off early in the morning hours because it means I am alive. Gratitude is such a powerful emotion. I actually have a saying that your gratitude changes your attitude, which sets your altitude. Because there's a little part of our brain called the reticular activating system. It's what causes what some call the red car syndrome. You never see a red car until you own a red car, and suddenly they're everywhere. So when we choose to focus on the gratitude, big or small, that's what our brain will find more of. It's what keys us in. If you want to see more opportunity, you want to see more blessings, notice the blessings you already have. Because complaining is not just stating the truth, you're actually creating your reality. So by changing it to gratitude, we shift it.
That's good. I like that. That was that poem you shared too. Can you tell me again who wrote that poem again? I want to look that up later.
It's called I Am Thankful For by Nancy J. Carmody, M-O-D-Y. The rest of it's pretty straightforward.
Gotcha. I'm gonna look that up. Actually, I'm putting that on right now. So cool. I really
classic.
appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, and appreciate you being on our call too. I know she said it was first time kind of jumping on this call and whatnot, and appreciate you being here. And hopefully you can join more of them. We try to do this every Friday. We always have different topics to talk about, and would love to have you continue to keep coming on and speaking on the call. It's good to have you here, and thanks for sharing your thoughts today.
Yeah, blame Annie.
Blame Annie.
And I'm restreaming it out to my channel too, so we're spreading the love.
I love it. I love it. Thanks so much, Annie. Thanks for bringing them on. That's awesome. It's good. That's how we share this share this call, and we get more people on here, and we see new faces every week, and then people keep coming in and returning, and we just keep growing and spreading positivity, right, as Zion says, to all corners of the earth. So once again, thanks again. And I want to keep this conversation going here. I'm going to bring up our next speaker here. I think we got Vanessa Nelson. I think it's Doorglow, I think, if I can see that correctly. So if you want to unmute your mic, Vanessa, you can either come on camera, or you're more than welcome to stay off camera and just share your thoughts, whatever is easier and best for you.
All right. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, wherever you're watching from. I can't turn on my camera right now because I just got home, actually, and I joined this powerful conversation late, which I'm not happy about. But this is a very powerful conversation, and a lot has been said already, and this has been very, very insightful. And I think this is also, it came in very timely because I belong to a fellowship, and today I had to create slides that I would use to address my fellowship by Friday, talking about gratitude being our attitude, and we were making reference to Attitude is Everything by Keith Harrell. Okay, and I would just say other speakers have said a lot already, but this is my little contribution. Gratitude is everything. Attitude is everything. And gratitude is an attitude we should have to everything. Our attitudes it's a very powerful tool for the positive outcomes that we have in our lives. Whatever we focus on magnifies. So it is very important that we focus on the positive things all the time. And I personally feel like regardless of the situation, regardless of whatever is happening around us, there is always something to be grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for. Opportunities, even some disappointments, we can still be grateful for those things, because sometimes these disappointments or these bad things might just be God, taking us in the right direction, even though it might not seem like it at that point in time. So there's always something to be grateful for. And I would also say that gratitude is an antidote for negative attitude, just like I always read in the book. It's an attitude for negative antidote for negative attitude, pardon me. Most times when, I think it was a song, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, when he said, he talked about a negative attitude. Sometimes when people are negative towards you, yes, you will have other people who are also going to show you love, even in the midst of the hate. But we also need to remember that sometimes this negativity is just a projection. Our attitudes reflect who we are. So sometimes when you don't reflect that positivity towards people, it's because you yourself, you aren't positive. Whatever you have inside of you is what you would eventually reflect, is what you would eventually exhibit. So it's very important that we work on ourselves as well, and just try to be grateful for all that we have. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Continue with the conversation. Thank you.
Vanessa, thanks for sharing your thoughts. And, like I said, it's the thing I see is gratitude is your attitude, right? And we're hearing that from a lot of people, and you're right. It's what, defines it, right? It's what you make of it. It's how you want to live your life and how you look at things from do you look at the glass half full and you look at the glass half empty, right? There's a lot of ways to really view it and look at things a certain way. And thank you again for coming on here and sharing your thoughts. And we appreciate you being on our call today. Let's see. I don't think we have anyone else here that needs to speak on stage. I do want to let's jump into some of the comments here really quick. Actually, if we can pull up, I think Lydia mentioned that she loved the poem that was read by Sean, and I like that too. So I pulled that up also. I thought that was pretty neat. We got Kevin Moreau, who's unfortunately couldn't stay here and jump in here, but just wanted to stop by. He's been a regular on here, coming on here for a while. He just wanted to say much love to all of you beautiful people, and wasn't able to join, but he's missing us 3,000. And we miss him too. Good to hear from you, Kevin, and thanks for jumping in the comments and at least saying hi. We appreciate that. Lydia said once again, love, peace, and gratitude for and to you, Kevin. So always spreading that love, that positivity, right? And then Sean says gratitude is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. I love that. That's a good quote right there. So we've had we've had a few good speakers here up on stage here sharing their thoughts. Remember, we still have 10 minutes till our call ends here. So, we spend an hour and a half every time we jump on one of these calls. And a lot of times it goes over because we got so many good people wanting to share their thoughts and their feelings on the topic here. I did see somebody there we go, jump up on stage there. So I'll bring up one more person here just because we're on a roll here, and then we'll give it back over to, or we can pass it over to, I think, Lydia, if she wants to introduce the next people after this, if anyone jumps on. But I think we got Vino Torino. Is that right? Is that right? Or maybe it's Cyrus. Sorry,
It's Cyrus. Yeah.
Yes, Vino Torino.
Yeah, that's me. How's it going, guys? You all right?
I see that. So, Cyrus, go ahead if you want to share your thoughts.
Good to see you, Jamie. Good to see you guys. I just joined the show to say hi. I didn't have any particular thoughts to share today. Remind me, what is it that you guys are discussing today?
Oh, we're just discussing. We discuss gratitude and different things related to it. Today. We're just talking about what gratitude means to you. Basically, kind of casual conversation. How do you experience gratitude in your life and things like that?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Gratitude to me is a daily thing. Not because I'm one of those people who literally expresses the gratitude like physically or literally, should I say? No, I don't do that. But every day that I wake up, I remind what my granddad taught me: every day above the ground is a good day. So there are a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning, and we are amongst the people who actually did. So just be grateful for being alive, and whatever plans you've got in life, you're able to actually your plans are able to actually see see tomorrow. Okay, so you get to carry on with life, and life is a gift. So just smile. You survived another day, and every day is an opportunity, is a chance that not everyone gets to enjoy. So you enjoyed it. Be happy about that. Just smile and be happy. Thank you.
Yeah, your granddad sounds like my grandpa. That's what he would always say is any day you can put 2 feet on the ground and you wake up and open your eyes, today was a good day. That's what he always used to say. So I actually have a towel, like a hand towel, funny. It says today was a good day on it. And it's just kind of a way to remind me of him. And I share that story. I talk about it because I don't share the story very often, but I did share it on one of our calls that me and Lydia had way back when, a while ago, and talked more about that. And yeah, it's just something I talk about all the time. So thanks again, Cyrus, for jumping on here and just briefly sharing thoughts and kind of being impromptu here. So I don't see anyone else up on the stage here. So I guess, I could pass it back to our host, Zion, or whoever wants to chime in. We got about 7 minutes left. If anyone wants to wrap up the call here, yeah, take it over, Zion, if you want.
I could actually hop in for a sec because I wanted to say that I missed last week, and I didn't mention that. Like, I wasn't here, and you reminded me, Cyrus and Jamie, that I was in 2 fantastic conferences, summits, and one thing that jumped out at me just now is that I heard the amazing Lisa Nichols. If you don't know her, look her up. She is a joy and an inspiration and a fantastic transformational speaker. And she talked about something that her grandmother told her. And that was when she was saying, Grandma, I need to quit. Like I have a shrine to my poor behavior. It is so bad. I need to quit. And her grandmother said, quitters never win, winners never quit. And that was so powerful that she went to her swim meet with all that. She came in, as she said, dead last every single time. And she swam, and her whole family showed up, and she was thinking, no, don't watch me fail. And she ended up missing her heat, the particular swimming time that she was supposed to be in. And so they put her in with the 17 and 18-year-olds, and she was a 15-year-old. And she finally, she was like, I just got to do this. There's no hope. I just got to nose to the water. And she just said what her grandmother said: quitters never win, winners never quit. And she went, and the long story short, she ended up breaking the national record for 17 and 18-year-olds. And she was the same her. She just took on what her grandmother said. How cool is that? How much gratitude that we can have for our grandparents and for the people who shared with us. Not to say I told you so, but just because it was the wisdom they had. And I love how people share wisdom in this room. So thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, everyone that shared. Look, I suppose I'm always keen to give our friends in the audience something they can go away and do. So my question to you, for those who are here in the studio, is what do you do to practice gratitude? whether it's daily, whether it's weekly, whether it's literally, what do you do to practice gratitude? Who wants to start? I don't mind who. I mean, I could say ladies first. Professor Roxana, how do you practice gratitude, my friend? Sorry, Jamie, I didn't see your mic on flash. I'm sorry. You're muted, Professor. You're muted, right? There you go.
How do you practice gratitude? That's what you do every day. First of all, being grateful for what you have, what you're opportune to have. Life is not given. I'm talking about just life. And it's not just the breath in my nostril. It's not just. Everybody doesn't have it. We should go to the hospital. You see a lot of people hooked to oxygen so they can breathe in the air. We call it common because we can breathe it freely. So really, it is not free, but we are opportune to have it. Waking up early in the morning, we're not going to look for gratitude in a distance. We have it loaded in our lives. You wake up in the morning, you are awake. Who woke you up? Did you know where you went to? All of a sudden, whether alarm waked you up or you just woke up, but you woke up though. Anyway, I just don't know why people get up angry. I can see that people get up angry because you can just see what somebody did when they woke up, the kind of words or sentences they throw out for waking up. Well, I don't want to say you to pray because I don't know if you pray. I don't know who you pray to. I don't know whether to universe or to God. So I just want to say, whichever one you do, if you pray to the universe, well, that's good. If you pray to God, that's good. That is what calms you down and takes away the anxiety. If you also read the Bible, whatever you read, the Quran, whatever you read, if you read the Bible, you see so many chapters and verses. You see, if you read Psalm 46, verse 3, it says, be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. If you read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, it says, I'll do all things, make all things beautiful. So in my own time, I'll make things beautiful. So I just don't know. I mean, a lot of them, Psalm 91:7 says, 1,000 will fall on my left, 10,000 on my right, and I'll continue to stand. You see all the protections. I'll contend with those who contend with you. I'll fight against those who fight against you. And if you don't pray, if you don't read the Bible, I don't want to say I'm sorry. I just want to say maybe it is in the Quran. Maybe if you pray to the universe, somewhere there the universe has it. So, but I'm trying to say, and the question was, how do you practice it? If you actually read the Bible, if you actually pray or whatever, then gratitude will come easily because there are so many things to be grateful for. So many things to be grateful. What about you just drove out and you came in? Didn't you see those who came out and had accidents? Is it because and it's not because they are the worst people. It's not because of my righteousness, though, So anyway, I don't want to take everybody's time, but I just want to say there are too many places to find gratitude. Are we ready to get it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. I agree with you. I think it's a choice we make. It really is. And like you say, it's from when we wake up, we make that choice. Am I going to be grateful for all that I have? Or am I going to be angry and living in fear, and regret and all the things that we don't want to live with? It's a choice we make. That's a good lesson to learn, Professor. Who wants to? Jamie, I think you're going to share. I don't know whether you have to go. Hopefully not. I'm saying, the mic is yours, my friend.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I kind of shared it earlier, but like I said, that, the way I practice it obviously is a couple different ways. Like I said, I like to wake up in the morning. Sometimes I have a journal that I always keep track of things, and I like to jot down things that I'm grateful for and things that that I'm happy for in my life, and just kind of reflect on those things later on. I also like to practice it by complimenting others throughout the day and doing little things. I think maybe Zion mentioned it before, like just opening doors for people, right? Or seeing somebody wearing something nice, or, you know, if they have a nice watch on, or just anything like that, whatever, just giving a nice compliment to somebody that they might not hear otherwise, right? It might even make their whole day. So, you know, that's just another way I like to, you know, practice gratitude and just pass that positive energy onto other people throughout the day, because it's a chain reaction, right? It reflects. When you start doing it to others, they want to pay it forward in certain ways and do certain things. And it brings this positive circle around. And, you know, sometimes you might hit all the positive things and it might be like a bunch of matches that are lit and one's out, but then all of a sudden you light that match and they all of a sudden get positive again. Now everybody's the same, right? So it's just all about that chain reaction. And that's just, how I share certain things. So that's just a little share on how I practice.
That's beautiful. I really think, it's really, the journaling always helps, right? I mean, writing things down. Some people will wonder, it's 2025. Why do I have to write anything down? So writing things down. Now, for me, I said I got my journal, and then I said my book that I write my day starts with, I'm so happy and grateful for. So happy and grateful that. And then all the things that I wish and all the things that have happened that I'm grateful for, I'll write. Normally a page at least of things I'm grateful for, right? I think, the practice of writing for me is because it makes it sink into your head. It gives you time to really feel. I say, there's books out there. One of them that's changed my life is the book "Feeling Is the Secret." So gratitude is fine if you think it, but if you actually feel it, it's when it changes you and your life. So it's always worth writing down. I wonder what Cyrus and Sean do, or Lydia as well, of course. Lydia, I'm not ignoring.
No, it's good. I just want to say, gratitude comes any way that you open to it. Any way. You don't have to have gratitude the way that any one of us do. Anything that comes for you that brings you gratitude it's a good day. Any day that you find it. For me, at the moment, I have an alarm on my phone that is a beautiful piece of piano music, and I think to myself, what I see in the moment that's bringing me awe and gratitude, and that is good for me. It may not be good for you.
Yeah, I like. I love that. I think when you mention awe, Lydia, that's one of your things. I live in awe. I think that's one of the greatest things in life.
Yeah.
If you look around at us, I think we find that there's amazing things. We're like, wow, really? And that's nothing brightens your day more than that. Again, it's a choice we make, right? We can either see it and go, wow, or we can look at it and go, it's a choice we have to make. It's a choice we make. And those who make that choice are happier people. And I will say, Lydia, meditation is one of my ways of feeling gratitude and also expressing gratitude. And Professor Walk mentioned praying. When they say praying is you talking to God, well, meditation is God talking to you. Imagine that. I do find peace, true peace, meditating, because I can visualize the great things in life, the things I'm happy for, things I want more of, and the good things in my life through meditation, and it buys me peace. And I think everything, like I said earlier, everything we work for, everything we do, our true happiness is called peace of mind, which we think is something else, but no, it's peace of mind, really. Sean, Mr. Cyrus, who wants to share with us? How do you practice gratitude?
Let Sean go first. Let's see what Sean's got to say. Let's learn from Sean first.
Go for it, Sean. The mic is yours, my friend.
So I would say I have 3 different angles that I like to hit this with. The first is what I call the 3x1 rule. takes 5 minutes, get my gratitude journal out or a notebook, doesn't matter. Write three things that I'm grateful for in that moment. And one thing that I'm grateful for in advance. Something that hasn't happened, but that I believe is going to happen. It's going to come into my life. The second gratitude practice I have is what we could call gratitude triggers. Maybe I'm brushing my teeth and I think of something to be grateful for, or making coffee, or going to the shopping center and getting a good parking spot, or finding money on the street. Whatever it is, things that are happening anyway, I've got an automatic trigger that's a time to acknowledge gratitude. And the third has already been mentioned as well, is telling people how much I appreciate them. I appreciate you, Annie, for inviting me. I appreciate Zion and Jamie and Lydia for hosting this, even though it's my first time here. But I'm excited to be here. I'm grateful to be here and share the stage with everyone. So thank you all.
I'm always thankful to all of you who give us your time, especially you, Sean. We learn a lot from you. So thank you for being here. And this event wouldn't happen without you, without our friends. And so everyone in the audience as well. And we're more than grateful for you being here. You're the true stars of the show. Yeah, but Sean, I think I love your 3-on-1. I think we have opportunities and miracles to come. Your gratitude helps us access those. I think that if we live in negativity, we almost block off those good things that are coming to us. I've learned from my coach that when it's not being grateful for what's to come. It's not about being it's a misnomer almost. Sure, I think we can be grateful for almost living as if it's come already, as if it's here, and that will create our present. I know what I just said. Hopefully you get it now. If you get what I'm saying, I know what I mean, right? No, so our gratitude can make our present what we want, what we visualize, what we dream of. Thank you so much, Cyrus. Please, now you're going to be our last voice today, I think, as we go, right? Share with us.
Who's the last one? Sorry, is it me or someone else?
You, yes, my friend.
Oh, it's me. Okay, sorry, I missed that bit. Sorry. First of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here. And secondly, my way of gratitude is always practical. For me, just thinking that I am grateful is good, but it's not good enough. It is good enough when I try to do something. When you're capable of creating something. I'm a creator, and I create content, I create books, regardless of the titles and stuff like that. I like creating things, and when I create, I'm happier. Be it content, new chapters to my books, and I don't know, podcasts, whatever it is that I do, or brands. If I'm creating, I'm happy. Okay, so that's the reason. That's one of the ways to keep yourself happy is to be practically and literally expressing my gratitude to my environment. Because if you are a creator and you don't create, you will suffer with depression. Okay, so and that is quite prevalent amongst creative people. If you're creative and you're not creating, you will suffer with depression, and that is something you need to remember. I personally I write and I cook. These are two things that I do on a daily basis. When I want to express my happiness to the world, I write and I cook, and I love cooking. And that's my way of showing gratitude to the heck. They call me gratitude. I don't know, whatever. So that's my way of showing my gratitude. So I'm sure you guys have watched Ratatouille. That little mouse always cooking. That's my nickname. So thank you so much, guys, for listening, and don't forget, you still have tomorrow. Okay, don't give up. Um, if it's not working, if it hasn't happened yet, try tomorrow.
Yeah. No,
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. Thank you so much. As you were talking, I guess what came across my mind was how we might choose to complain or feel bad when we have to do something. I think the way you say it, the way you said it, whether it's cooking, whether it's doing the work that we want to do, I think we have to be grateful that we actually get a chance to do what that thing is. And rather than saying, "Oh, I have to create," it's more, I'm so grateful and blessed. I get to create. I love cooking too, and again, some people think it's a chore. I think it's a blessing. I love to, because I love what I cook. I love what I cook. I love eating afterwards. Of course, I do. Right? Thanks, Cyrus. Look, I'll leave you. I'll leave you with this message. Matthias, thank you so much for taking the time to make this comment. I went through an experience that opened my mind regarding gratitude. As I was unable to evolve, and I received 2 pieces of news about things that I've been waiting for professionally for years. It's coming in from a mental and religious gratitude. And I guess things are looking better at the world around me, that everything comes in time, not as we wish, but at the right moment. I say, with that sort of thinking, my friend, we have to be grateful for every moment, because what we want is coming, and good things are coming when the time is right. Look, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with us. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. So we're back again next week. The next week is more of our typical gratitude experience at the end of the month. So the last Friday of the month normally, where we invite you to come and share what you're grateful for. I'm glad we got the chance today to talk about gratitude. I think it's a way of life that we can all learn from, and all learn to be. I think many things these days, I'm realizing that it's not about thinking or feeling, it's about being. Be gratitude. The other day I was talking about be love. Live in that state of perpetual happiness, perpetual joy in your mind, perpetual peace in your mind, and everything just looks better. Everything is better. I'll leave it there, my friends. Thank you so much. Go in the comments, do connect. If you want help with applying these positivity topics, Mr. Zion is the man for you to get in touch with. Of course, now Jamie is our career counseling genius, so do connect with him on that topic. And Lydia is that person that helps you find that peace. And also a great musician, I dare say. She really is. I've played for a concert before, so I don't see. I think she's just a legend. That big thing she plays, I don't know how she does it. Amongst other things. Anyway, my friends, do enjoy. Look, I want to help you publish your books, right? And sell your books and be a bestseller. So, look, thank you so much for spending time with us. Enjoy. Speakers, you're amazing. Take care, everyone. Take care. Let me try and find our outgoing song. Here goes. Bye, everyone. Every step forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with global.media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with global.media.com.